Hello everyone, this is Shilpa Banerjee from Skills and It Consulting. So today we are back with the second part of the lesson 3 of the CBSE Board Class 3 Science subject. The lesson is Animals, Birds. In the last video, if you recall, we covered certain topics under this lesson and we promised you that we will be back with the next part because the lesson is very big. So today we will cover the other topics in this chapter. Are you all ready? So in this video, today we will learn, again it's about birds, but these are the specific topics. We'll learn about the food habits of the birds. We'll learn about the nests of birds. We'll study some of the special features, that is some amazing facts about birds, and we will also learn how to take care of birds and pets. So first we start with the food habits. Birds eat different types of food. It's not like all the birds eat same food, okay? Just like we human beings have different food, okay? Each of us eats or likes different type of food. Similarly, birds too eat different food, okay? Normally they eat insects, seeds, nuts, grains and fruits. These are the common food, but let's study in detail specifically what each of the bird eats. Eagles and vultures, they normally eat the flesh of other animals, as you can see in this video. What is it doing? The eagle is eating a fish. So this is what they eat, eagles and vultures, the flesh of other animals. Hummingbirds, as we studied in a previous video too, they suck nectar from flowers with the help of their long beak. This is their main food. See? That's why they have these long beaks. Penguins and kingfishers, they mostly eat fish. As you can see in these images, fish is the main food of penguins and kingfishers. Some things that you need to know about birds. Birds do not have teeth. I think even this was covered in a previous video. So what do? They use their beak and crush food into small pieces. So normally the role of the teeth in other animals and human beings, that is done by beak. Okay. Now let's study about the amazing houses of the birds. So what are the houses of the birds called? Nests. It's really wonderful. These are the most beautiful houses you will ever see. So let's see how each of the bird builds nests. So before that, normally what do the birds use to build nests? They use leaves, straws, twigs, wool, cotton and thread. These are the materials used to build nests. Birds take care to build their nests in places safe from enemies and bad weather. Just like our houses protect us from bad weather and our enemies, we'll feel very safe in our houses, right? So that's why even the birds build the nest. Normally, where do we see birds' nests? We see birds' nests on trees, on the terraces of the building, and you would be surprised that sometimes even on ceiling fans. So let's study in detail now how each of the bird builds nest. Tailor bird, as the name itself suggests, it's a tailor. So what do? They use their beak like a needle to sew leaves together to build a nest. So what do? In other words, they stitch. Okay. They also use materials such as thread and wool to sew leaves. See, this is how they carry the raw materials, the materials for the nest, and this is how it looks once it is built. So it's a tailor. It is stitching its nest. Weaver bird, again as the name itself suggests, they weave their nest. How do? They use their beak to weave pieces of leaves, grass or twigs to build a nest. The nest has an opening through which the bird enters. So this is the nest in the construction stage. The weaver bird is still weaving its nest, and once it is built, this is how it looks. And this is the opening that is mentioned here. So this is like the door to this nest which the bird uses to enter and exit. It's a door. Next, woodpecker. So what do the woodpeckers do? They don't use all of these materials that the other birds use. They use their beak to peck into the tree and make a hole for a nest. So what do? They don't use any of the materials. They just go to a tree trunk and they peck. That means they make a hole, okay? And that becomes their nest. They use this hole as a nest and line it with fine strips of wood, okay? So to provide some kind of protection. This is how the nest of the woodpecker looks. Penguins. So as we all know, penguins live in very cold places. There they may not get all these materials that we were talking about that the other birds use. So what do? They don't find, as I told you, grass or straw in these very cold places. So they collect stones and pebbles and make their nest on the ground. So stones and pebbles are available even in very cold places. So that becomes their nest and it's on the ground itself. Now the cup-shaped nests, as the name itself suggests, this is the nest in the shape of a cup. Okay, many of the birds, this is the most common type of nest that we see. The birds that you build this kind of nest are sparrows, bulbuls and hummingbirds. This is the most common type of nest. It protects the eggs and the baby birds and keeps them from falling off because see here, it's a very safe nest. So there is very little chance of the egg falling down. So it's the safest kind of nest. So that was about the nest. Now study about some special features. I assure you that you will be surprised and amazed by some of these facts. Ostriches, emus and penguins are birds that cannot fly. As we learned in our previous video too, although most of the birds fly, there are also some flightless birds, meaning birds which do not fly. So these are some of them. Ostrich is the largest bird that lays the largest egg. So obviously the size of the egg depends on the size of the bird. Because it is the largest bird, its egg happens to be the largest egg. A cuckoo does not build a nest, it lays eggs in the nest of other birds. Very clever, isn't it? No hard work at all. So they don't build their own nest, they just use the other's nest. Parrots can imitate our voice and talk like us. Amazing, right? You must have seen in some of the movies or some videos, they have the capacity to repeat everything that we say. These are the only birds that have the ability to talk. Pigeons were used to carry letters and messages to far off places because they can fly long distances. You must have heard that before the postal and telegraph system, in the ancient times, what pigeons were the messengers. They were the carriers of the messages. That is because they could fly long distances. Normally, pigeons like to stay near human dwellings. So wherever human beings are there, the pigeons like to stay close to the human beings. Peacock is the national bird of India, as all of you might know. And see, look at the feathers. They have very beautiful feathers. Hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. It lays the smallest egg. And you would be surprised if it can even fly backwards. Many birds fly long distances for food, shelter, and to escape unfavorable weather conditions. So sometimes what happens, the places where these birds stay, it becomes either extremely cold or extremely hot, making it very difficult for these birds to survive. So what do? They migrate or they travel from their present dwelling. They go on searching for the next favorable weather condition. So this is called migration. You would be surprised to know that birds migrate across the globe. They, in fact, migrate from one country to another country. So, this is called migration. And cranes are the birds that migrate very long distances. Owls cannot swivel their eyes. They move their heads completely around to see straight behind them. So if they want to see something behind, like what do? We just turn like this. What do? They just turn their head completely. Okay, so that was about some amazing facts. Are you all amazed? I'm sure you are. So now let's study about bird bath and taking care of animals. See, it's very important to be kind to these birds and animals. Let's see how we can do it. First thing you need to know is, like animals, birds also need to be looked after. Whether they are a pet or not, it's very important to take care of the birds, especially when it is hot summer months. What happens during the hot weather? The birds are very tired, they don't find water, they would be very thirsty. So what should you do? You should place bird baths in open places around the houses and gardens. So that will help the thirsty birds. So I mentioned the word bird bath. So let's see, what is it? What you see here is a bird bath. They are small shallow containers containing water. So it's nothing but a big bowl of water. Okay. Birds drink water, bathe and cool themselves in these bird baths. So you just have to keep water. The birds can use it for anything. They can use the water to drink. They can use the water to bathe themselves. It helps them keep themselves cool in the hot summer weather. Will you all do this? Try doing this. You will really feel good. So that was taking care of the thirst. Now the birds could also be hungry, right? There are chances that the birds may not have found their food. They cannot make food like us. They have to find food. So what should you do? You can place trays containing seeds to feed hungry birds. You can keep all these seeds, the pulses, or anything that the birds eat, okay, in a tray. These trays are called bird feeders. Will you all do this? So that was about birds. Okay. So again, whether you have a bird as a pet or not, you can take care of all the birds around you. It is our responsibility to take care of the birds. So now let's move on to taking care of pets. Pets meaning animals that you have at homes. Okay. So if you have pets at home, you would have realized already that it's a big responsibility. But all of you who don't have a pet, I'm sure you must have pestered your parents for one, and your parents might have said no because it's a big responsibility. Your parents are right, because having a pet is not the same as having a toy. Pets need to be taken care of. Now, how do we do it? Whether you already have a pet or you're planning to have one, you should know how to take care of pets. Let's see how. First is feed your pet regularly. See, when we are hungry, what do? We just go to our mothers and we say, Mom, I'm hungry, or even your dad's, Dad, I'm hungry. So you would be given food. But what happens? Pets cannot speak, right? Animals cannot speak. So you will not even know if they're hungry. So it is your responsibility to keep feeding them at regular intervals. Clean and bathe your pet. It's very important from the hygiene point of view. It will avoid diseases in the animals as well as the people around the animals. See what happens if the pets are dirty, it will not only harm the health of the animals, but because you stay so close to them, it could harm your health too. So it's very important to keep them clean by bathing them regularly. Do not be cruel to animals. This is very important. You must have seen many of the people who throw stones at the animals, who trouble animals. You should never do such things, because these are the animals can't speak. They cannot even tell you what they're feeling. It is our responsibility, as I told you earlier, to take care of these animals and birds. So we should never hit them. We should never be cruel to them. We should always be kind. We should always be nice to them and do whatever good you can, but never anything bad. Okay? Last but not the least, take them to a veterinary doctor if they're sick. Who's a veterinary doctor? This is nothing but a doctor for animals. Just like we have doctors, animals also have doctors. These are the people who specialize in treating animals. So whenever you have a pet who is sick, the first thing that you need to do is take them to a veterinary doctor. So that way the further damage to their health can be minimized and they can be taken care of. All their diseases would be just vanished. Okay, the doctor will see to it. So that was about it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll take care of your pets. Okay, so please subscribe to our channel. And I know the exercise of this textbook is not done in this video, but I promise you We will be back very soon with our next video with the solution to the exercise from your textbook. So until then, please watch our videos, like, comment, subscribe to our channel and share it with as many people as possible. Bye bye for now.